family. It's fine. So, guys, good afternoon. Welcome. It's Family Affairs Show. My name is Austin Okoro Dudu. Mr. John is joining me this afternoon. Johnny, right?
Yeah, the writer. Yeah.
Okay. Johnny Writer.
Yes.
Johnny Writer.
Yeah. So I think it's much more better than that.
Apparently, you're not a Nigerian.
Yeah.
Why would you have a name like Johnny Writer? You're not a Nigerian.
my name is actually Johnny. And
Okay.
then the writer attached based on the fact that I do writings. And all
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, a friend of mine actually gave me the name.
Oh, Johnny
Yeah.
Writer.
So I kind of like the name. So I
Yeah.
have to go with it.
It looks good. Yeah. But so, where is the Chinedu or the other?
Yeah, I'm actually Igbo.
You're not even.
Yeah, I'm from Akwa Ibom State.
Akwa Ibom. Okay.
Yes.
So where's the Akpan, the Efio, the other? It's fine. So if you go by the name Johnny Writer. So today, like we'll talk family here, and we're going to be looking at Japa. You know, that's something a lot of people are familiar with.
Yeah.
When you say Japa, it means moving. People are leaving the country
Yeah.
for different reasons, but majorly people are saying they're leaving for a better life. And I mean, I've been doing a study recently, listening to videos and following people back home, people who've traveled abroad, and just to see that, I mean, there are many ways to this Japa thing.
Yeah.
Positives, the negatives, the not too good stories, all of them put together. I mean, and it's just something you for me, it's something that we need to consider and look at more carefully if we must. I mean, make this move. But I'm coming from the angle of the strain it causes to the family. I have friends and I've heard tales of people who, for one reason or the other, lost, their family. When I say lost their family, I mean they had to divorce or they
Relationship.
separated.
Yeah.
Yes, because the man was visiting from time to time. Okay, I'll just be visiting every other 3 months. I will come in every other 4 months, and one day the man goes and the wife like, "Hey, man, I don't think we can continue with this. Let's call it a quit."
Yeah.
So let's look at it from that perspective. Japa, there's nothing wrong with to Japa because you're either going for greener pastures, as it
Yeah.
were. But do people really find greener pastures traveling out abroad, Johnny?
To me, I would say no. In some cases, no. This I spoke with one of my friend who based in Canada yesterday.
Okay.
She's married, yeah, to a Nigerian. And both of them travel out, and she happens to give birth to a child over there. So yesterday
In Ghana.
Canada,
Okay, Canada.
yeah. So she our child was yesterday was her birthday. So we spoke on the phone, like on WhatsApp call. So we were like kind of talking. I was telling her like, you guys left in Nigeria to suffer and stuff like that, and she was like, "Says who?" Like, yeah, that the fact that the currency is high, yeah, it does not mean that it's high over there. The value is not there, right? So you just said that someone pay £100 just a
Per
night,
night, yeah.
a night.
Hotel, yeah.
So the question is, would you actually pay, let's just say 50,000 now in night in a hotel in Nigeria?
Mm.
No, it's not possible. You cannot use your hard-earned money to pay for a hotel just for a night. So when you want to pay for 2 nights, that's 100,000 naira.
100K.
Yes, 100,000 naira. That I think that was someone's salary for 3, 4, 5 months, right? So some people when they travel out, they tend to have this mindset like once I leave this country, my soul will change. You get people saving money they would have used to start business, money they would have used to grow their family. They want to jackpot, they want to go out from the country because in their mindset they believe like the country is broken, it can't be fixed, right? And this mindset actually affects a lot of people in their marriage. That's why there are some guys who tell you, okay, once I get married, I will leave the country, then I'll go find better life for my family. Some don't come back. What happens to the family you live in Nigeria? Some they don't come back. Sometimes just because you traveler does not mean that you're going to be successful, right? Now the fact that some people say, okay, once I go out, I'm going to hustle money, send money down to my family. But how many people actually apply their words? So when it happens in family settings, yeah, probably before you get married, I think that can actually work out for you because if you travel out and then you don't make it, you can actually come back and try your life again. Yeah, seriously. But just imagine you saving.
That's funny.
Yeah,
You go and come back.
yeah,
You go
come
and
back.
return.
Yeah. So just imagine you saving money. People save money for 5 years just to jackpot something that you don't even know if it's going to work for you. People tend to be more kind of blinded when it comes to destiny. What if your purpose was meant to be fulfilled in this country? So just imagine everyone decides to jackpot in the country. Then there won't be any Nigeria. The family, okay. Last month, before I was in the office when a young guy came in, one of my clients. So she actually came to borrow money. And you know what the reason why you borrowed the money? Wanted to jackpot. So who's going to pay the debt? So it was like, okay, he came with a grant or something like that. Someone was shorting him. And after he got the money, and all of a sudden we heard that he traveled out. Yeah, he traveled out. And I thought that was last month. Yeah, he traveled out. And then this month, before you know, the guy came back. It was too quick and sudden. Now it can actually work out for a single person. Want to jackpot, you as a young guy, something. But now when it comes to family, like, who are you leaving your children for? Because there's nothing, it cannot guarantee 5 years because you are leaving the country means that you're going to be successful after 1 year, 2 years. No. If you use the money you want to jackpot from this country to another country to invest in yourself, your family, your business, believe me, there are lots of people that cash out in this country in their businesses. There are a lot of people that are making it big time.
But there are people that cannot afford to leave Nigeria.
Yeah, there are some people that Nigeria is their paradise.
Yes,
they can't afford to me, I feel like Nigeria. It's way more than like a kind of mindset. When you don't believe in something, that thing can never work out for you. So if you don't believe in Nigeria where you are right now, your home, I don't think outside can actually work for you. Because when you like it or not, people when they go outside, it tends to be like I've made it. I know when just like for example, you have someone who's based in abroad, your perception, your mindset is that the person is rich. True or false? Yeah, you feel like since the person travel outside, the person is rich, it's loaded. You should be sending money. I think I have one of my friend. He has a sister there, so he has kind of sense of entitlement. My sister is in outside country. She doesn't send me money.
Okay, she doesn't send.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He's complaining.
She doesn't send him money. So he was like, well, "How can someone based in abroad and tell me that she's broke?" Based on the kind of mindset, the mindset that people have when it comes to jackpot, they want to leave the country. They no longer believe in Nigeria. But
okay, so let's just hold it there for a bit, and even if it doesn't make sense, you understand. But people know what they believe in. So for me, what is most important is the agreement that both of us agree that I will be out as a man or I'll be out as a woman for a period of time. And while I'm out, it is your duty to take care of the home front because I'm not going to be there. So if anything goes wrong between that time, you should be held responsible.
I understand what you're saying. But my own is this. No, people, of course, you're not leaving your wife without agreement. And say once the marriage to come to an end, there must be a mutual agreement that you want to leave your family. But I see no reason why any responsible man would leave his family abroad without telling the wife. It's not possible, except you are not reasonable as a man. Right? I think there must be a kind of understanding. I value what understanding when it comes to marriage because that's the only thing that actually hold couples together.
Yeah, that's correct.
Another thing is this: if you as a man, your wife happens to know you as someone who does not keep his words, that
would be a challenge.
Yes, that would be a challenge because if you cannot be black color, and then expect your wife, think that your wife will expect you to be white over there, it's not possible.
Because you're actually traveling to a white country.
Yes, it's not possible. Now your mentality is still what you are taking from here to that side. What you believe in, what you are taking from here to that. There's nothing that once you cross the border, your mentality changes. No. The only thing that changes is what you see. You're no longer seeing the barrows. Although there are barrows there as well, but no longer see that this is Nigeria. They know that this is another country. But your mentality, things that you have inside of you, is still going with you. So, for example, the wife knows that my husband does not give to his words. It's after the agreement because she wants to agree with you because she believes that she had this kind of positive mindset that everything will be okay. Now you travel out. It's one thing is about agreements. One thing is about keeping to your words. And then when you're traveling outside, the thing is, are you able to put things in place that will take care of your family
Why you are
while you
not
are away?
around?
Because
Yeah.
your wife cannot be your husband, cannot be a husband financially. It's not possible. A man's sole responsibility is to provide for his family.
How is it man's sole responsibility? It's
A
not.
man. No, I'm
Yeah.
coming. I'm coming. No, when even in the history of creation, God created man for a purpose to be a leader, to lead. It wouldn't have been hard for God to create a man and woman at the same time. God created man. But now there was an extra challenge to a man which he needed a support. Can I say? Woman is a support to a man.
Help me there.
Yes.
But we have also had women who are now breadwinners.
That's because men have failed to take up their responsibilities, which is not a good thing. To be sincere with you, as a man, you need to take care of your family. I'm against every man who neglects his family.
You see, I think because I'm of the opinion that we have a very balanced conversation, as it were. As much as some men are striving to be the breadwinners, some women naturally now are breadwinners. I mean, they're probably earning better. They probably have more connections, But that does not still turn in the fact that the women become override them in such a sense. You understand? But this was the advice somebody gave while I attended a wedding one time, and it was really profound for me. And he said to the couple, in this marriage, if you must succeed, let there be no roles.
Yeah.
As in, not like I'm the man, I'm the woman. Just do what comes per time. So at times you are the man because you are out there looking out for the family, right?
Yeah.
At times you are the woman because you're in the kitchen. You understand? So everybody's just, all we're doing is to make sure that the family front is covered.
Yeah.
In a sense. You understand? So we must begin to look at that. I agree with you totally. I mean, there's this, especially in Africa, there's this sense of prestige that comes with you providing for your family.
Yeah.
But I can also tell you that many men have lost their lives just trying to be the man.
Yeah.
It comes to a time you can take the back seat to say, okay, I mean, because your wife also earns. Marriage is about collaboration.
That's when a woman has felt to be a support, a helpmate. It's not just about the men, it's also about women as well. A man should do what a man should do. A woman should do what a woman ought to do. If you neglect one aspect in your marriage, every other thing will cease. That's one thing about marriage. Just like,
because whether we like it or not, the culture of society helps marriages.
Yeah.
I mean, divorce is not, as much as divorce is high in the world, it's not as high in back home in Nigeria or in Africa like it is.
Not high.
Because there are some things that culturally are still acceptable. But when you travel out of the country, there's no man, exposed. There's no woman. Men, you're going to be doing the chores. You're going to be, nannying babies. You're going to, of course.
I know our African men, they actually find it difficult to
adjust.
Blend in, to adjust. That's why a lot of issues happen. I think the last time, sorry for cutting you short.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. The last time I had this story of couples, waking up. They were actually doing fine in Nigeria. Nigeria actually sets our couples together based on our traditions, our beliefs. As a woman, you need to be humble. You need to be humble to your husband and whatever, stuff like that.
You need to be submissive.
You need to be submissive, So,
but make breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
The thing is that lots of women. There's some women, not all women, right? They once they have the opportunity. Based on the story I heard last time, the guy actually took a girl outside. No, the guy actually traveled out. They now sending his wife down.
Okay.
So when the wife arrived, and then the wife was no longer the wife. She changed automatically. So she was like, "You don't need to know what you are doing. You are not in Nigeria. If you touch me, if you shout on me, I'll call the cops on you." The outside country, their way of life is quite different from our own way of life. That's why if you check, as the last year, the case of divorce was higher in the United States more than every part of the world. Especially in the United States, it was higher. It's increased based on 4% compared to the last 3 years. So when you take an African woman from here, especially those ones that have actually had enough of your you know, nonchalant attitude. Like you taking her to an environment where she's given a power, not like kind of a right, yeah, to live her life the way she wants, right? She tends to kind of uh, put a family in a position where the separation coming. Because you as a man, you won't want to be submissive. It's not a man's nature to be submissive. You understand? It's in a woman's nature should be submissive.
Why won't a man be submissive?
No,
I mean, you ought to be loyal to your wife.
No,
so why won't a man
submissive. It's submissive in a sense that normally.
Okay, you now begin to play the role of the wife.
No, not like a role of a wife. I believe that. What I believe is that as a man, you need to support your wife. I don't believe as a man, I don't interrogate you. No, I cook a lot. I love cooking. So I believe as a man, you help your wife, assist your wife in every single. But it is not in a man's nature to be a woman.
That's not a man's nature
to be a woman.
Agree. Okay. 0816-774-9851 0807 that it won't cause harm to the family they are trying to even protect in the first place.
Okay, I think the first thing I would say is for you to value the word understanding and commitment. Family has to do with commitment, and you can't go into family without that sense of commitment. And that understanding is between you and your spouse. Now, let your spouse know the kind of person you are, so that when you travel out, he or she will be very sure that you're not going to change for anything. It's very, very important. Because the reason why there's infidelity, there's lots of divorce and all of that is because there's no trust, there's no understanding. Probably you gave probably you gave your partner 6 months, 1 year, and then after 1 year, she didn't hear from you, he didn't hear from you. What do you expect the person to do? Of course, the person is human. It's sometimes emotions you can get rid of him or her. So they will end up making decisions that actually might affect the family in one way or the other. So my major concern is this: the two partners should be more understanding, committed, and don't overlook family goals. You are doing this not for the present.
Don't overlook family goals.
Don't overlook it. You are not doing this for the present. You are doing this for the future.
For the future. So everybody will need to take some
you
sacrifice.
Must take your own. You must make your own sacrifice. You must do your best. There's something I believe in. You can't give 99%. It's not possible. You want your marriage to work out, you must give more than 100%. I mean, that's commitment, not doing this and then stop yourself from doing this because you expect your partner to continue from there. You must give. Marriage is not 50-50, that's what I said. It's 100. Meaning you give the best. If you are traveling out, there should be a mutual understanding. Babe, this is why I'm traveling out. I'm doing this for us. You're not doing it for yourself. You don't have to be selfish in marriage. You need to be selfless. The both of you need to be selfless for the betterment of the future. So when you are traveling, there should be that mutual understanding. And before the mutual understanding, there should be that commitment that no matter what, I'm your husband, I'm your wife. This is our family. It's not my family, it's not your family, it's our family. It's about we. That plural is not singular. Family not singular. So when you travel outside, when you have that mindset of my family is waiting for me, don't allow that mindset to leave you. My family is waiting for me. So whatever thing you are doing, that family is kind of a guide, a path. You know where you are going to. The reason why you are doing this, and the reason why you're doing this is because of family. The reason why you are outside is not because of you, it's because of the family. So that reason will guide you home.
That will be always.
Yes, it's always going to guide you.
All right, many thanks, Mr. Johnny Wright, for coming through today on Family Affairs.
Thank you so much.
All right, my name is Austin Okorodudu. We'll leave the studio now and give way for Julian and Sugar Boy Carol to continue their show for the Sunday afternoon. Keep your family. Family is worth fighting for.
Yeah.
It's worth everything because at the long run, you're still going to come back to this family.
Of course.
We'll talk more about this some other time. Have a great afternoon. Yeah.
Man.
Thank you. Let's